How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, we're going to be taking a look at specifically some Pokemon-related stuff, and I think you guys may find these things interesting. So we have two things, or almost like three things, multiple things to take a look at. So starting off is potential Pokemon leaks. And what is he talking about here? Well, basically, you guys may not know, maybe some of you do know, but tomorrow, yes, tomorrow is going to be, on Thursday, a brand new trailer dropping for Legends EA, and most likely this trailer is going, oh my god, there's a fly in here. Oh, it's really big. But either way, it's going to be a trailer to reveal most likely a brand new Mega Evolution. Why do we know this? Well, because they included a few images that seem ominously to be hinting towards certain things. Now, why are we bringing this up? Because basically, there's a high chance that we're gonna see one of the megas that we already know about officially revealed tomorrow, and it makes sense because it's a trailer reveal, and they're doing it in the form of a, how would I say this? They're doing it in the form of a found footage thing, which they've done before. For example, Hisuian Zorua was revealed that way. It was revealed through like a found footage video or whatever. So basically, you can assume they're gonna be going for a similar shtick, you know, in this one. They're going to be going for a similar thing. So just keep that in mind. But nonetheless, though, the main reason I'm bringing this up to begin with, and the main reason I'm mentioning it is because he has a bit of a theory, and people have theories for what's going to be shown tomorrow. And one of the theories is that it could be the Mega Victory Bell. My personal guess is it's Mega Malamar. It makes the most sense to me because of the ink blots on the ground. It just makes the most sense. But it could also be poison blots, you know, like a poisonous ones, which, I mean, they're going to be poisonous anyways. But still, from Victory Bell as well is a possibility. He says, I see purple poison, I see green leaves, and if you squint hard, you may see him down the hall, which, I mean, I cannot really see him at the end of the hall. I feel like I've seen a few people trying to say that it could be there, but I cannot see anything down there, you know, personally. I think the most likely thing is Malamar. It does fit the colors, and this dark viewer discretion advised warning makes sense for it. Also, Pokesutami decided to look through the comments. Many Japanese fans seem to believe this is referring to Victory Bell, which is this word right here, basically means sweetly enticing, implying that that one is being lured in sweetly. And this word means building, and this word right here means incident, usually used to refer to crimes or very notable incidents. So, you know, like found footage, essentially, in this case, of a very dangerous incidents. Chandelure is also a Pokemon, so Pokeserena is guessing Chandelure. But yeah, it's like I said Chandelure yesterday in my video. So if it is Chandelure, it'll be crazy, because I did say Chandelure has a possibility because it's a weird one, but it feels less likely because it's not like a creepy Pokemon mansion the same way, you know, like it's not like that exact same way. So I don't know. I digress, though. Again, it's an interesting situation because this just leaves it up in this weird like spot where we just get to speculate a lot and wait until what gets revealed. Most likely will only be one new Mega being revealed, which in itself is a bit weird, just in general. Like, it's a bit odd that it would only be one, given that we are so close to release now of this game. Like, we are like, what, at the end of August almost? We have like a week and a half left of August, and then it's just September, and guess what, guys? We're going to be in October before you even know it, and before you can say cheesecake. I don't know. My point is, we're almost there. We're almost at that point now, so it's interesting. Now, thing is, I will be streaming this trailer tomorrow if I can. I'm going to try to get on a computer at Gamescom, because I'll be at Gamescom in Germany. So if you are going to be there, please come up and say hello if you see me. You'll see my my half balding head, and you know, I'm probably going to be wearing like a black, you know, long sleeve t-shirt or something. So yeah, you'll see me, right? You'll notice me. Feel free to come up and say hi. I don't bite. I might punch you, but no, I'm just kidding. No, but like, definitely come up and say hi if you do see me there. But I will try to stream this reveal for you guys, just to sit there with you guys and go through it really quickly and talk about it. If the possibility arises, I'll be there for that. But nonetheless, though, I am just excited, man. I'm genuinely just excited to see like what's going to come out of this. If we're going to get a big reveal, like worst case scenario, I will stream my reaction just without a face cam, most likely. I mean, I could actually take my little webcam with me, but we'll see what we actually get out of this one. But that's like one of the only things regards to that we know, is the fact that, of course, there's going to be a mega reveal most likely, because again, keep in mind, there are no new Pokemon in this game, or at least there shouldn't be any new Pokemon in this game. And when I say new Pokemon, I'm talking about like an actual brand new species. In terms of everything else, it should be there. That should be fine. And again, there has been a few people who've been trying to like guess things, you know, like a few predictions of what it could be for that trailer. Here, for example, potential Pokemon leaks. I was half joking when I said if you squint, you can see Victory Bell at the end of the hall, but Icy Boy saw it and drew the new Mega. He saw. Now I'm in love with this take, even if it's just in our minds playing tricks on us, which I cannot see that pattern. Maybe you know what? Actually, maybe a little bit like a chunky thing at the bottom. It does look a little bit like that. But again, shout out to Icy Boy for that one. And also, another one is, I know, 95% Victory Bell, but if we keep that Mega Dragalge Dex entry talked about spitting deadly poison, would that change our minds? We might be sleeping on Dragalge for this. Which, yes, I've said it, like the most likely chances are Malamar, Dragalge, Victory Bell, Chandelure, and that's about the extent of it, I would say, right? That's the most logical ones. But that's pretty much where that ends. There's not really much to say in regards to that beyond that. But let's move on to something else, which is, this is how speed works in Legend ZA. And there's actually a post here, interestingly enough, from Soul Silver as well. So if you guys haven't seen it, basically it says the higher a Pokemon's speed is, so the speed stats. So normally you guys, you know, you have attack, special attack, defense, special defense, speed, and that's about the extent of like Pokemon stats, right? It's a pretty simple spread. However, interestingly enough, they're going to be like changing the way speed works in this game, because keep in mind, we're not doing turn-based battles in this game. So how would speed work? Does the Pokemon actually move faster? No. Instead, the higher the speed stat is, the sooner your Pokemon is able to use moves. In other words, this stat shortens the cooldown time between moves, which actually makes total sense. It is like the perfect way to balance it out. And certain Pokemon might have higher speed stats, lower attack stats, so they can spam out more attacks. Like think like, I don't know, let's say Scizor, right? Like let's say Scizor has a really high speed stat, but less like a lower attack or a special attack, which means it's going to, you know, do less damage, but it's going to be able to dish out more attacks more consistently because the cooldown's going to be lower. Also, something we learned about Pokeballs is that lost Pokeballs, if you throw a Pokeball at a wild Pokemon and miss, worry not, a kindly Pokeball collector will pick up any balls you lose and I guess give them to us. So that's, I guess, cool. Amazing tech called Pokeball Collector retrieves your missed Pokeballs. A lifesaver of someone like Soul himself. But yeah, it's a little bit of an interesting thing they're doing to kind of justify your Pokeballs not disappearing or just reappearing in your Pokebag. It's a bit odd, I'm not gonna lie, but it's intriguing nonetheless. Now, we're gonna go over to something a little bit larger, I would say, which is going to be this right here. Now, first of all, shout out to PokeOS. If you guys do not know PokeOS, it is the best Pokemon website on the internet to go get yourself your Pokemon news, information, data, like literally everything you could ask for, it is on this website. You have everything, databases of a bunch of different things, a bunch of tools. They're not sponsoring me. I just love these guys that work over here. They're so freaking amazing. They always try to like up the bar with their website. So please check out PokeOS. Definitely worthwhile. But they did make something really cool, which is a full map that contains like an interactive map, right? Which shows us the entirety of the map of this game and also gives us a good indication of how much we will get to explore. Now, I'm going to be playing this game tomorrow, hopefully, if I get there in time to get in before like the massive crowd's going to show up. I'm hopefully going to be able to play this game and capture some of my own footage because I've seen a bunch of other people's footage, but it's different once you play it yourself and get to experience it. But this is great because they've been able to put together from all the trailers and the demo and all that exactly what all these locations are. So for example, if you click all of these, this is a Pokemon Center along with healing Pokemon. You can buy and sell various items here. Again, same thing here. This is the one like in this exact corner, so you guys can see exactly where they pinpointed them. So this one shows off this location. You can see in the background, you'll see a hologram fellow. Pokemon Center in the Magenta District, along with healing your Pokemon, you can sell various items. Again, we know those details. Then here on the roof, we can see Quasar Tico is going to be located right there. That's going to be their building in that section. So a large corporation driving Lubios' urban redevelopment plan with the aim of shaping the city into one that belongs to both people and Pokemon. Cool. Then we also have this down here, which is the Magenta Plaza Pokemon Center. Again, it's another one. It's also in the same area, but it's like a little bit further away. So there's that. Then we can also look at these wild battle zones, or I guess battle zones, not just wild ones. Now this one, we don't know the exact number of this one, but it's a big chunky here, and we do have a few screenshots from it. This one seems to depict the areas approximately based on in-game footage. It may not reflect the final version, which is true. The only thing we do see, though, is trainers. We see this trainer that uses a binnacle, which is level 25. it gives you an indication of what the level, like amounts will be for this specific trainer. Then we also get to see right here another trainer. We don't get a good look at her, but she uses a level 39 Gardevoir. So there's that, and also we can take a look at all the battle zones if you want to. But we're gonna just go, one by one through the entire thing. So let's start with the wild zones, I guess in this case more so. We have number 1 is down here at the bottom. So if we click this one in, we can see exactly what we know in terms of what Pokemon will show up. So we know Weedle, Fletchling, Mareep, is it Scatterbug? Oh my god, for a second I couldn't remember the name. Scatterbug, we got Bunnelby, and we got Pichu all showing up in Wild Zone 1. So that's going to be your early Pokemon. The game is going to be like open in a sense, so you're going to be able to go places, I'm pretty sure, like more freely. However, you should keep in mind that their game is going to be difficult. So you're not going to be able to just go around doing whatever you want without some level of consequence. Then also we have Wild Zone number 2. Now this one has Magikarp, Badoo, Patrat, and Binnacle in it, and 7 Pokemon will be available in this zone as of total, so we're missing 3 more as of right now in terms of information. Then we go to number 3 here, which has 6 Pokemon available in this zone, but we don't actually know which ones. We haven't seen any footage of it. Wild Zone 4 is going to have 7 Pokemon available in the zone. We don't know them either. If we go over to number 5, it's going to have 7 Pokemon available. Number 6 is going to have, let's see, it's going to have 7 Pokemon available, and this zone offers multiple heights to explore, from rooftops down to canals, and there's going to be level 15 to 18 Pokemon. We already know a few of them. So we got Flaffy, we got a Swablu, we got Houndour, Houndoom, and we got Baneri. So you got a good selection of Pokemon to go through, right? There's a good selection of things to capture in this area. Now, I don't see number 7 on this, but we do have 2 zones over here. We can check the first one. We don't know the name of this one, but it depicts the area approximately. And again, this one seems to show around level 29 and a Mawile. Then right under it, we have another wild zone, but this one we don't have anything or in terms of information about. We do have number 8 though, which is right here, Wild Zone 8, which we know is going to have Sandile and, Crocodile and all that. So, Crocorock, Crocodile, whatever, I forget the names. You get the point. Sorry, my brain is like, melting. I'm rushing to get this video made because I got to get some stuff sorted before I head out to Gamescom. But that gives you a generally idea of what's going to be the actual wild zones. Now, ZA Royale has a few locations as well. Now, we looked at the top one right here with some of the trainers, but we go to the one on the left here. We know that we're going to have this lady who we can fight, which is level D rank, which is pretty high up as far as we're aware. Like, I mean, if you think about it, like you're starting from Z, and you go upwards, so A, B, C, D. So she's pretty far up, but she only has level 44, which means that I guess that would be kind of like towards the end, like later parts of the game, obviously, because like level 44, so on and so forth. You'd expect like level 70 and stuff to be like, I guess it really depends on how strong everything's going to be. I mean, you guys can tell me in the comment section down below what you think about all that. Like what's going to be like the peak levels for all the bosses and stuff in the game and the final stuff you're going to be battling. Then we also have another battle zone. This one depicts another trainer. This one uses a Numel at level 29. Now, we don't know if these battle zones will be like, tier based, or if it's just going to be random based on where you are when it starts. Like, that's something that I haven't really clarified. We also have Battle Zone 2 here, which has a trainer who has a one of the freaking Unova monkeys. I forget the names, man. Pansage, jeez. Dude, I am so tired. We do have, Pansage, Pancham. What? I just realized their names are similar. Wow. But they're both in this zone. You guys can see the trainers that actually use them, and they're only around like what, level 13, give or take? Yeah, so not that crazy. And then we have one other one over here, which this one shows a Vivillon that is level 21, and this one is from this trainer in front of us, and you're fighting with a Flaffy, so you're going to be fine. And then we also have this battle zone, which is Battle Zone 1. Now, I think this is the one, this actually might be the first one you're going to do. Yeah, this is the first one, because we know that for a fact, because this one is in the actual demo. This one you see in the demo. Now, this one is interesting because here, there are many twists and turns here, meaning plenty of blind corners, taking care not to give away your location. Gives you a good idea of how many people you're going to encounter here. Like, you've got Trainer 1, rank Z, has a level 6 Bellsprout. You have Danielle, rank Z as well, with a Bunnelby and a Fletchling, which also level 6. We got Weedle from Jean. We got Emily with her level 18 Pidgeotto, man. Holy moly, dude. That is... That's a wild thing to throw at people all of a sudden. Like, that's kind of crazy. But this is like going to be the first battle zone you're going to go through, which is in the demo. So, again, I am so curious to try this out and play it and everything. Like, I cannot wait. It's going to be just interesting, man. But that summarizes all of those. And then if we go up here, we can go to missions. Now, this should show us missions, which we know that we have a few already confirmed. For example, mission 1, get your travel bag back. After your long journey, you arrived in Lumio City, but a Pokemon named Pancham has run off with your bag. So you get your bag stolen by it. Chase after it to reclaim your belongings. That's one of the first missions. Then we also have another one right here. Mission 4, battling in the ZA Royale. To take part in a promotion match, you must first take on other trainers in battle zone to earn yourself a ticket. Clear this initial hurdle and then reach rank Y. Your goal, learn about ZA Royale from Urbane and Tawny. So yeah, pretty straightforward, not that crazy, not that insane. We do have side quests as well in the game, but they're just not available on the website yet. But definitely keep track of this page because they will add a lot of these things in as they happen, as they come. We do also, like, as you can see at the bottom here, they didn't include on the map, but there is also mission 2 and mission 3, which are confirmed. Escape from the battle zone. The city changes a lot when the sun goes down. Find your way out of the battle zone and retreat to safety. So basically, you start off by getting your Pokemon bag stolen, right? You end up in the battle zone by accident. Then you start a new life in Lumio City, where I guess you're going to be like interacting with Urbane or Tawny, depending on what you choose to play as. And then finally, you join the ZA Royale itself. So there's quite a few missions to go through to start with, but it's going to be interesting, man. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what the trailer is going to show us tomorrow, what mega we're going to see and everything. I'm just excited, man. There's just so much to look forward to. And yeah, that's going to be it, lads. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, and peace out, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day.